we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our live coverage and our home opener of the 2025-2026 Rutgers Newark men's basketball season. We're coming to you live from the Golden Dome Athletic Center, downtown Newark, New Jersey. I'm John Heffernan. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on Raider Vision two-day tournament. John K. Adams Tip-Off Classic. We got you covered. Rutgers Newark is coming up in our nightcap tonight. Tip-off there at about 5 o'clock. But first up in this big four-team extravaganza, it's the Franklin and Marshall Diplomats representing the Centennial Conference. As a matter of fact, the Centennial Conference champions of 2024-2025, 21-7, 11-2 last season under their sixth-year head coach, Nick Nishay, now in his seventh season. They were voted the coaching staff of the year, a little bit more defensive-minded against their opponents tonight. The run-and-gun Panthers of PITT Bradford. PITT Bradford plays in the President's Athletic Conference under first-year head coach Denny Smay, former Penn State Dubois head coach. Players to watch for PITT Bradford. Number one, the 6'4" senior guard Jeremy Rodriguez, 34 points in their opening win, 116-106. He's a great shooter, a player to watch for PITT Bradford. No transfers for PITT Bradford in this first season. 24-4, they won the conference last year, lost in the second round of the NCAA. PITT Bradford likes to run and gun. As we mentioned, Franklin and Marshall a bit more defensive-minded. Let's throw it to the floor for the opening tip of our 2025 John Adams Tip-Off Classic. And we are underway. In white, it is PITT Bradford. PITT Bradford, of course, as we mentioned, 24-4, winning the conference. Last year, the President's Athletic Conference under head coach Denny Shea in his first season. Lost in the second round of the NCAAs. I know I'm repeating myself. PITT Bradford in the white. They like to run and gun, and it's going to be a big test here tonight for first-year head coach Denny Smay. In the blue, it is the Diplomats of Franklin and Marshall College, 2024-2025 Centennial Conference champs. They were 21-7 last year, 11-2 in the conference. Seventh-year head coach Nick Nishay voted the coaching staff of the year last year. More of a defensive-minded team. Nishay, 156-61 as an assistant at Franklin and Marshall, and Nishay has certainly a tremendous amount of experience. He took over the Glenn Robinson era. He said he learned a tremendous amount from Robinson. Still scoreless here in the opening 60 seconds. It'll be the Panthers to inbound the basketball. And number two, Trey Edwards, the 6'4" senior guard out of Bensalem, Pennsylvania. And he gives to the all-everything player to watch tonight, Jeremy Rodriguez, 6' guard senior out of Bensalem as well. Trey Edwards looks to his right. Kicking it back out to Rodriguez for three, right as the shot clock expired. Nothing called. Oh, no, a foul is called. So Rodriguez will go to the line to shoot three. It will be 3 free throws for Jeremy Rodriguez.
That's his first, team first.
Good, Frank.
Jeremy Rodriguez shooting 2.
And Rodriguez hits the first. 2 more to go. Rodriguez, 36 points in the win for Pitt Bradford. They come into tonight's contest 1-0. Franklin and Marshall 1-1 on the season. They have played every one of their games this year on the road due to a power outage at the school right before their home opener. Testing the resilience in this young 2025-2026 season, but that game was delayed to the following night. They were able to get it in, and a nice move there by Franklin and Marshall's number 34, Steve Donahue, a sophomore guard, 6'4", out of Montgomery, New Jersey. The other starters for Pitt Bradford, we mentioned Rodriguez, that shot off the mark. Xavion Boone, 6-foot guard, junior out of Baltimore. Kobe Farley, number 11, 6-foot senior guard out of Houston, Texas. And number 32, David Ramos, 6'7", senior forward out of Columbia, Maryland. Well, Bradford inbounds the basketball. Franklin and Marshall showing a strong man defense here in the early going. And a nice steal there. That was number 33, Bodan Biakatov, the 6'9" freshman out of Odessa, Ukraine. And that's up and in. That was number 32, Biakatov. So it's 4-3, Franklin and Marshall. I want to thank you once again for joining us for our tip-off classic here at Rutgers Newark. And our opening frame of this first game of day one. Franklin and Marshall taking on Pitt Bradford Panthers, and we got a foul on the play.
Number 32 for Pitt. David Ramos has his first.
Ramos collects his first personal. Marshall to inbounds the ball. And half-court press shown by the Panthers, and a turnover is created as a result. Long-range 3 off the mark. That was number 11, Kobe Farley, on the miss. Another terrific young player, the senior out of Lithuania for Franklin and Marshall. That'd be number 1, Vakaris Grossless, the 6'1" senior guard out of Vilnius, Lithuania. And we've got several substitutions here for Franklin and Marshall. 4 to be exact, including number 2, Dylan Cormack, into the ball game. And a 3 from the side off the mark. Strong offensive rebound by number 15, Nowaziat. Pass goes cross court, working it around the arc. Shot clock winding down. The mid-range no good by Nowaziat. He gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Grossless. And with the left hand, up and under. Pretty move by Steve Donahue, the New Jersey native. Makes it 6-3, Franklin and Marshall. Panthers now control. Good matchup there between Grossless. And that 3 is off the mark. Pitt Bradford, speaking of 3s, I should say Franklin and Marshall. Pitt Bradford loves to shoot the 3 with their run-and-gun style. A real completely different styles tonight that we will see out here on the floor, as we mentioned earlier. And a long-range three, that was down from the Prudential Center. And hitting for Franklin and Marshall, one of the substitutions, Logan Satlow, the senior 6'7" forward out of Andover, Massachusetts. Shout out. That was a clean block by number 33, Biakolov. Inside, using his body well there was Nowaziat, but could not convert. Back we go, Pitt. Shot is off the mark from Trey Edwards. Pitt, Bradford in the white, Franklin and Marshall in the royal blue. It's 9-3, Franklin and Marshall with the lead and with the basketball. Shot clock now at 8 seconds. Nice crossover. And getting fouled on the play was Franklin Jones. Strong move by Jones. He was fouled by number 22, Nair Poplard.
That's his first, team's third.
So Jones will go to the line now for the Diplomats.
Franklin Jones shooting 2.
Jones off the glass, he'll take it. And another big round of substitutions for the Diplomats of Franklin. I'm sorry, getting confused here. That was Pitt Bradford with at least 4 players coming onto the floor.
Shot break. Franklin Jones, substitution. Good job, boy. Good job.
And that pass is going to go out of bounds. Farley had the right idea. The senior out of Houston, Texas, tosses that one into the first row. Back come the Diplomats. Panthers showing press. And will create a turnover as Franklin and Marshall cough it up. And with the left hand getting fouled on the play, driving the lane for the Panthers.
That foul's number 4, Said.
That was Xavion Boone, who will go to the line. 6-foot junior out of Baltimore, Maryland.
Xavion Boone at the line, shooting 2.
Xavion Boone, one of our players to watch, along with Xander Norris and Jeremy Rodriguez. Rodriguez, as we mentioned, 34 points. I think this is a conference only.
Rebound. Mama, stay behind him.
Once again, Panthers showing press. Franklin and Marshall able to gain the front court. And Said now turns around, moving right to left. And a bit of an off-balance move by Berry. Berry gets it back, kicks it out, but not enough time. Shot clock violation as the Diplomats turn it over. So a bit of a sloppy start to this one. Franklin and Marshall with the 11-3 lead, and calling the timeout is the head coach, Nick Deshay. Folks, You are watching live coverage of Rutgers Newark men's basketball. It's the 2025 John Adams Tip-Off Classic coming to you live from the Golden Dome Athletic Center, Newark, New Jersey. Franklin and Marshall with the 11-3 lead over PITT Bradford. We'll be back with more after this. And we're back here live after the Franklin and Marshall timeout on the floor. Pitt with the shot off the mark, Edwards. They get the offensive rebound, continue to work. Another three-point attempt off the mark by Boone. But good work on the offensive glass by Pitt Bradford. And that will result into a foul against Franklin and Marshall. Alex Berry collects his first personal. 14 fouls now against Franklin and Marshall. First of two connected by Trey Edwards. Breaking the press once again. We're the Diplomats. Nice work. And we're going to have a reach-in foul called against the Panthers.
Have we gotten a shot with this group?
Substitution, Franklin and Marshall.
Or maybe, do you know what the call was there? Oh, it was out of bounds. Not a reach-in foul. My apologies. Either way, the Panthers with the basketball. Going baseline, dishing it out front to Brown. And that off-balance shot taken by Boone is no good. Up ahead quickly in transition. Cormack for three, good. Dylan Cormack, 6'3", senior guard out of Newport Beach, California. A shout out St. Margaret's Episcopal School. A little spin move there. And answering right back are the Panthers. Rodriguez for three. It's good.
The last point, Jeremy Rodriguez.
The Panthers now cut the lead in half, 14-7. Good defense by the Panthers. That three off the mark. Offensive rebound, Franklin and Marshall. It's another three-point attempt, no good. Another offensive rebound. Another three-point attempt. Vicaris Grouseless missing for the Diplomats. Farley with the left hand. Good look underneath. The reverse won't fall. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Ball is loose. Good hustle by the Panthers, like dogs out there. Way to go, boys. Gotta love the scrappy nature here in the first half. 14-7. Franklin and Marshall with the lead. The Diplomats have possession. They're going to slow it down just a little bit. Grassless out of Lithuania. Nawazia gives. A good double in the paint. Forces the ball back outside the arc. Count it. A three-point goal right as the shots clock expired. That was Bryson Amos Whitfield, the 6'2 sophomore out of West Windsor, New Jersey. And another turnover, up and in. Bryson Amos Whitfield is on fire. The biggest lead of the night now for Franklin and Marshall. Count the basket on the other end. Panthers answer right back. Opportunity for a three-point play. So Carter Lawrence, the 6'7 junior out of Alexandria, Virginia, collects the personal. And the free throw is no good. Again, showing press for the Panthers, and called for the foul is Nasir Starks. Nasir, I should say. Nasir Starks, 5'11 junior out of Lockport, New York. Inbounding the basketball for Franklin and Marshall, it's Bodan Biakatov. Biakatov gets it back. Up ahead to Grassless. Grassless moving left to right. Kicks it over to the right-hand side. Driving is Donahue. And he throws it out of bounds. It was intended for Biakatov. So with 8:40 remaining, it'll be PITT trying to continue to chip away at this Franklin and Marshall lead, and a foul is called as Nasir Starks drove the basket, was fouled on the play. He will go to the line and shoot two. Franklin and Marshall now with 16 fouls. PITT with 4. Now 19-10. Showing the press once again of the Panthers. Oh, nice outlet pass up ahead. And what a battle. Offensive rebound, putback is good. The initial shot by Donahue was no good, followed up by Biakatov, and the 6'9 freshman out of Ukraine, showing his size and strength beautifully. Both on the offensive glass and muscling that one in, collecting the foul, and a three-point opportunity now for Franklin and Marshall. Both of these teams coming off very strong campaigns last season. Both of it making to the NCAA tournament. Both conference champions. And the winner will be playing tomorrow in the championship game right here at the Golden Dome. Oh, gorgeous look. What a pass by Grassless. Fouled on the plate was number 13, Bryson Amos Whitfield, out of the Perkio Men's School. So Amos Whitfield will go to the line. He hits the first. But checking in for the Panthers, it's number 13, Blake Zanaric. a 6'4" sophomore out of Andover, Ohio. And second attempt is good. Another substitution. This time Franklin and Marshall send Franklin Jones back in. Jones, one of the starters tonight. 6'5", out of Millstone, New Jersey. And Rutgers Prep, there you go. Local guy. Nice to see. With the left hand, look at the explosion towards the basket. And getting his own rebound was Cobbins. Zenaric nearly coughed it up. And stepping out of bounds was Caleb Pryor. So it will, in fact, be a turnover. That's crazy. The Panthers have these 4 and 5 player substitutions. That's just how first-year head coach Danny Smay rolls. And that's up and in. Franklin Jones for the Diplomats make it 24-10. The fadeaway, no good. Defensive rebound by the Panthers. Logan Junkus up ahead, gorgeous. That was Grouseless. Nice head fake. Pulling it back with plenty of time. But unable to convert was Starks. So Franklin and Marshall up 26-10 with 6:40 remaining in this first half. Grouseless. And a big steal there by Rodriguez. Rodriguez coast to coast. Puts up the shot. He's fouled on the play. And the foul will go against number 5, Jones. So that's the 7th team foul for Franklin and Marshall. So J-Rod on the line. On shooting foul. 17 fouls now for Franklin and Marshall. Alex Berry returns as he replaces Frank Jones. Second free throw now from J-Rod.
Substitutions and Norris enters the game.
Norris replaces number 35, Tommy Walton. Walton, 6'5" junior out of Fort Worth, Texas, takes a breather. And we're going to go the other way off of the miss. Diplomats
with the ball.
Up 17. And really looking good here in this first half. Strong play from Grouseless. No Aziat and a turnover. Getting his own rebound was Boone. He kicks it out. Good ball movement here by the Panthers. And the 3 is good by Trey Edwards. Again, the Panthers with that full court press. Diplomats look a little unsettled as they cough it up. Another turnover. 3 is good, and look at this. Big turnaround here. Kobe Farley, the senior out of Houston, makes it 28-17 as the press continues to cause problems for Franklin and Marshall. And the foul will be called against the Panthers. That's number 11, Kobe Farley. Farley's first. So with that 7th-team foul, it will put Donahue on the line. Shooting foul, though, will make it 2 shots for Donahue. That's in and out. And Donahue tonight, 4 points, make it 5. 29-17, 5:35 to go in this first half. That's going to be a kick ball. We'll stay the same way. Hey, if you're just joining us, Franklin and Marshall putting on quite a display. 2 powerhouses. Franklin and Marshall, Coach of the Year last year. They play in the Centennial Conference, champions in 2024-25. The President's Athletic Conference for PITT Bradford, also conference champs. Whoever wins this game, their opponent tomorrow are going to have their hands full. I like what I'm seeing from both of these teams. Strong defensively. It's early in the season, too.
Friends of the game, number 14, Bryson Davis Whitfield.
Poor Nick Deshay. I mean, these guys have been through it already. Power outage. Four games on the road, I think in 6 days. It's a lot of basketball. They're gonna enjoy that home opener once and if it happens. We got our faith in Franklin and Marshall. And a 3-point attempt is no good. The rebound, Panthers pushing the pace is Farley. Trey Edwards now backs it up, slows it down. Xander Norris being guarded by Biakatov. Wide open for 3 from the side. That shot no good by Farley. And to all of our listeners in Pennsylvania, we want to thank you for tuning in to Raider Vision. And for all of our local folks who may not know a lot about either of these schools, well, let's give it to you. Franklin and Marshall, of course, is located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's big Amish country, beautiful part of the state, beautiful part of the country, I might add. Franklin and Marshall founded way back in 1787. On the line now for the Diplomats, it's Nowaziat for Franklin and Marshall. Originally called Franklin College, later merging with Marshall College. Well, that would make sense. One of the oldest colleges in the United States, named after Benjamin Franklin. Benny's, baby. Ben Franklin gave the college its first endowment. Man, a lot of history of Franklin and Marshall. Love to see it. 30-17. The Ben Franklin Diplomats with a big lead. But Pitt's hanging in. What else can we talk about with their president's Andrew Rich?
That foul on number 4, Dante Sanchez. That's his first.
58 fields of study, including the humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, languages, and the college has an advanced studies program in Bath, England. You want to study abroad? Franklin Marshall's got a lot going on. All good stuff, man. And some notable alumni from Franklin and Marshall. Let's see. Roy Scheider from Jaws and all that jazz. Academy Award nominated actor. Treat Williams, another big time actor back in the day. Prince of the City, Hair, to name a few. Good stuff, good stuff. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Pitt on the comeback trail. A little floater from mid-range is no good. A rebound dips. Man, the Panthers have been utilizing that press all game long. Looks like Franklin and Marshall has kind of worked out some of the kinks with breaking that press. And we will have, maybe not, another turnover. Panthers with the basketball. They trail 32-17. Nice move, gorgeous. And that's a world-class move. 1v1 as Tommy Walton, the 6'5" junior out of Fort Worth, Texas. Big time bucket for Pitt.
Substitution.
Match up.
And another slew of substitutions for the Panthers. It will be Franklin and Marshall in blue to inbound the basketball. It's number 23, Carter Lawrence. Carter Lawrence, junior, 6'7", out of Alexandria. Good ball movement once again by the Diplomats. Panthers from Pitt showing man. Nice touch pass inside. Getting his own rebound and the putback. Biakatov, strong glass work by the 6'9" load out of Odessa, Ukraine. I wouldn't want to tangle with that guy. Hard to move around underneath that glass, that's for sure. I mean that in the highest of compliments. Biakatov, sturdy kid. He's going 1v1 now against Xander Norris. Keep an eye on that matchup. And Norris goes all the way past midcourt to collect it. Xander Norris with the right hand. Kicks it out. Three-pointer. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And if you're a Franklin and Marshall fan, the last thing you want to see is Jeremy Rodriguez catch fire. The leading scorer on this Panthers team for the season. Answering right back for the Diplomats for three. Grouseless out of Lithuania makes it 37-27. And the Franklin and Marshall Diplomats call a timeout. We'll be back with the final 2:13 here in the first half of the John Adams Tip-Off Classic, coming live from the Golden Dome, Newark, New Jersey. We'll be back with more live coverage right after this. Back live in the Golden Dome, approaching the 2-minute mark. Panthers with the basketball out of PITT Bradford in Bradford Township, Pennsylvania. Oh, what a move there by Rodriguez. But it falls short. Grabbing a hold of it was Carter Lawrence. I'm sorry, that was number 23 for Franklin and Marshall.
Bubba, you got news. Bubba, you got news. Bubba, you got news. 35. Who do you want on that?
Carter Lawrence, another big body, 6'7" junior out of the Potomac School.
Hey, middle! Who's middle?
Panthers with the press. Grouseless goes cross court. A 1v1, the reach in, nothing called, and what a move by No Waziat.
That's the score for number 15, Kevin.
Out of Westchester, Pennsylvania, the 6'4" senior converts. 39-22 now for Franklin and Marshall. The fadeaway from the side, in and out, no good. Big offensive board. A fall-away shot from 8 feet, no good by Edwards. But good offensive glass work here by the Panthers as they stay alive. A third attempt is no good. That one by Tommy Walton. And now a fourth from the side. The shot is no good. Foul called on the floor as Franklin and Marshall's Cormac.
His second team is over the limit.
No, that's Trey Edwards with the foul. The Panthers called 10 team fouls now for Pitt Bradford. 7 for Franklin and Marshall. And that'll put number 13 on the line, Bryson Amos Whitfield. 6'2" sophomore out of West Windsor.
Hey, match up! Match up! Get a stop!
And that one in and out.
Get back!
Whitfield now with 7 points. Quick transition and the turnover as Norris coughed it up. With the right hand, fouled on the play is Grouseless. Farley called for the foul.
That's his second. For college, process is good.
Checking in now for the Panthers, number 12, Caleb Pryor out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Also formerly of Penn State Du Bois. For the Diplomats, Aid Assad Saeed, the 6'3" junior out of Harlem, New York City. And Northfield Mount Hermon. Oh, fancy. It's a great school. And we got a timeout on the floor once again. The Franklin and Marshall Diplomats are going to talk it over. 42-22. A 20-point lead now for Franklin and Marshall with 40 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this brief timeout with more live coverage of the 2025 John Adams Tip-Off Classic coming to you live from the Golden Dome Athletic Center. Back live, final 35 seconds. 25, 24, 22 on the shot clock, and a reach-in foul called against Franklin and Marshall's number 4, Asad Saeed.
That foul's on number 4.
And that
Asad
will
Saeed, his second.
put
Team is over the limit.
it's going to be a 1-on-1 for the Panthers. First shot is no good. A rebound, Franklin and Marshall. Saeed now getting chased by number 12, Pryor. Saeed. That was a smack and a half by number 12, Caleb Pryor. That's Caleb's first. One to give there. So Saeed will go to the line. We mentioned Franklin and Marshall 1-1 on the season. First free throws on the season for Saeed.
Substitution. Turn for the game.
And first points for Saeed here tonight, coming from the charity stripe. And the floater, no good, foul on the play. Franklin and Marshall called for the push. And once again, with that 8th team foul, that'll put Jeremy Rodriguez on the line. It was a shooting foul, so it's 2 shots for Rodriguez.
Steve, you got 20
Returning for the Panthers, or number 21 checking in, Clarence Cobbins, 6'3" junior, out of Nashville, Tennessee. Lead back to 20 for Franklin and Marshall, and that's going to do it for the first half. Dominant showing by Franklin and Marshall, the Diplomats, 43-24, a big lead. Let's run through some of the statistics here in the first half. Leading all scorers for Pitt Bradford, Jeremy Rodriguez, 12 points, 3 steals, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 6 of 7 from the line, 2 of 2 from three-point range. Man, this kid can play. And 2 of 5 from the field. Pitt Bradford, number 2, Trey Edwards with 6 points. Edwards has also grabbed 3 rebounds. Okay, 3 points for Farley, 2 points for Walton, 1 for Poplar, and 1 for Boone. Going on to Franklin and Marshall. They have just played very well here in the first half. Leading all scorers, it is number 1, Bakaris Grouseless, the 6'1" senior out of Vilnius, Lithuania. 9 points, man. He has been a lot of fun to watch. And he has grabbed 2 rebounds, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 1 of 3 from 3. He's shooting 50% from the floor on 2 of 4 shooting. And has played 17 minutes in that first half. And next up for Franklin and Marshall, 8 points for number 13, Bryson Amos Whitefield, the 6'2" sophomore out of West Windsor, New Jersey. Whitfield to go along with the points. He's got 1 rebound, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He's shooting 33% from 3, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 4 from the field. Good for 50%. Rounding out the scoring sheet in that first half, man, you got to check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players have points there in that first half for Franklin and Marshall. Says quite a bit. 5 points for number 15, Nowaziat. 3 points for number 33, Bodan Biakatov. 5 points for Donahue, 3 for Jones, 6 for Cormack, 2 for number 23, Carter Lawrence, and 1 for Saeed. Folks, second half action coming up. Don't go anywhere. We've got it covered here at the Golden Dome in Newark, 2025-26. Home opener for your Rutgers Newark Scarlet Raiders coming up after the conclusion of this one. It will be St. Elizabeth and Rutgers Newark. So you definitely want to stick around for that. We got a very strong Franklin and Marshall team with a big lead here at the half against Pitt Bradford, 43-24. We'll be back with more live coverage on Raider Vision right after this. And we're back here live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. Franklin Marshall 43-24, big lead over Pitt Bradford. And for those of you just joining us, Franklin Marshall coming off a big win against Marymount, 62-57. Nawaziat had 19 points in that one. Sulis 14 points. And we are underway.
Anderson, help side!
Pitt Bradford has definitely got their work cut out for them. That shot off the mark by Rodriguez from Pitt Bradford.
33 on blue. I have no idea who he fouled.
That foul's on number 33. Holding Biaconta, his second, team's first for the half.
William
Foul on number 33, he fouled number 0.
That foul's on number 33. Holding Biaconta.
Oh!
That's his third, team's second for the half.
Made for them.
Biaconta will make it first.
Make them put the ball in the basket.
Boone with his second free throw. It's good. And again, the Panthers showing press. As Grouseless controls on the far side. And being guarded by Rodriguez. Good matchup there to keep an eye on. On the line and out of bounds. Donahue collected that pass but couldn't keep it in. So the Panthers will take over.
Oh, did they ask for it? It was number 32 here and number 5 on blue.
Franklin and Marshall play as part of the Centennial Conference. Those schools include Haverford, McDaniel, Swarthmore, Washington College, and a foul underneath. It's going to be Cormac. No, that's number 32 on the Panthers, David Ramos. Centennial Conference, once again, Haverford 2-0 in the conference in first place, 2-0 overall. No conference play as of yet. McDaniel at 1-0, Swarthmore 2-0, Washington College 2-0, Gettysburg 2-1. Sinus 2-1. Franklin and Marshall at 1-1. Hopkins, Muhlenberg, and Dickinson round out the Centennial Conference standings. This being the third game of the season for Franklin and Marshall.
What do we want on the baseline? 6?
Xavier Bone 1v1 against Grouseless. Or Grossless. We got another whistle. And a foul called against Franklin and Marshall in Nick Nishay, the 7th year head coach out of Rutgers. calls the timeout in the first couple of minutes here of the second half. Franklin and Marshall 43, Pitt 26. Back with more live coverage from the 2025 John Adams Tip-Off Classic from the Golden Dome Athletic Center in Newark, New Jersey. Scarlet Raiders coming up in Game 2 after the conclusion of this one. But we'll be back with more after this. And after that brief 30-second timeout from Franklin and Marshall, first free throw is good from Xavion Boone. And Boone makes them both. And answering back, Franklin and Marshall. Good pass underneath. Big bucket from Edwards from Boone. And the lead now 15 for Franklin and Marshall as the Panthers have come out hot here in the second half.
Active switches, Blue, active switch.
What's that, my help? I was on the wing.
Off the turnover, Rodriguez can't convert. And here come the Diplomats.
I should have said 3-pointer, my bad. It was a 3-pointer, but I'll say it next time.
So the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference is the conference for Pitt Bradford. We may have incorrectly stated differently in that first half. Our apologies for that. What a pass in the corner. Shot off the mark. And a big rebound from number 23, Carter Lawrence. Up ahead to Jones, who throws it down. Three-pointer, no good from Rodriguez. Pitt Bradford won that conference last year. This year, Pitt Bradford has yet to play a conference game. They are joined by Pitt Greensburg, Hilbert, Penn State Altoona, Penn State Behrend. Up and under, it is good. That was Franklin Jones. Penn State Altoona, Behrend, Alfred State, LaRoche, Carlo, and Mount Aloysius. The men's basketball standings in the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference. As Franklin Jones back-to-back baskets makes it 51-30. 1v1 with Edwards, who gives it up. The three-pointer by Farley is good. Kobe Farley keeps the Panthers in it with a big bucket there. Panthers showing press again. We've seen it all game long. And a backcourt violation will create yet another turnover. And look at
20. Okay, good job, Bubba, good job.
Where's the camera? I can't afford to lose it to him. Match up.
Hold! Snyder! Good sit.
12 shot, missed. Oh, made, I'm sorry.
Panthers really stepping up their game here in the first 7 minutes of this one. In the second half here, and the Panthers will get it back on the turnover. And Nick Deshay calls another timeout. He is not happy. I'll tell you a little bit about Nick Deshay. We're going to keep it right here as he gives it to his players.
Fans, take out your phones and follow the Scarlet Raiders on social media. Stay up to date on everything Boston Spirit Athletics by giving
We
us
mentioned
a
Nick
follow
Deshay.
on Instagram at Scarlet Raiders.
Was elevated to the head coach in the 2020 season after spending the 2019-2020 as the interim head coach and 7 seasons, as we mentioned, as an assistant and recruiting coordinator. He was telling me, the familiarity that brought really helped with that transition. He said, but you can never quite prepare yourself to take over the reins of a program, and certainly going back several years. But Nick Deshay has certainly done a wonderful job as the head coach for Franklin and Marshall. He helped the Diplomats to a 156-61 record as an assistant, advancing to the tournament finals all 8 years, or advancing to the tournament all 8 seasons, including an NCAA tournament appearance in 2018, and of course won last year as the head coach. So let's see how Nick's Diplomats respond after that passionate timeout from the head coach in his 7th season with Franklin and Marshall. That's off the glass, no good. Strong rebound by number 15, Nawazia. Assad Syed for Franklin and Marshall. It gives to Lawrence. Back to Lawrence. Open shot from Saeed for 3, no good. And almost coming down with it was Whitfield. Whitfield couldn't control. Back to the Panthers. Up ahead quickly. Oh, count the basket. A beautiful shot as PITT Bradford continues to roll here in the early going of this second half. In traffic. That was number 21. Clarence Cobbins, 6'3" junior out of Tennessee, and Cane Ridge. He also attended Jackson State Community College. Looking to convert the three-point play, and it's in and out. But it's lead's been whittled down to 14 for William and Marshall. Franklin and Marshall, I'm sorry. And that shot by Franklin and Marshall's Lawrence is off the mark. William Marshall, what am I doing? Norris will keep it himself. Now kicks it out. A three-point shot, no good. Big offensive rebound, put back by Cobbins. Lead now 12 for Franklin and Marshall. Spirited crowd getting loud in this away game for both teams. And silencing the crowd, the three-pointer from Dylan Cormack. And a jump ball called. Will stay the same way. Checking in for Franklin and Marshall will be Grossless.
Shot clock. Shot clock. Should be no recess.
A 15-point lead for Franklin and Marshall. We told you a little bit about Franklin and Marshall. For those of you who may not be familiar, and there's a turnover, nice no-look pass, and the slam dunk from number 5, Jones, off a beautiful feed from Grossless.
Hey, you good, 13? You good, 13?
So the University of Pitt at Bradford is a state-related college in Bradford Township, McKean County, Pennsylvania, founded in 1963. That's even before my time. It's a baccalaureate degree-granting regional campus of the University of Pittsburgh, conferring degrees in over 40 fields of study. And the player shaken up for Franklin and Marshall is up and back on his feet. Good to see Bryson Amos Whitfield. Looks to be okay. And that'll put number 22 on the line. Nair Poplar
22. Or no, sorry, Kev, 21.
for the Panthers of Pitt Bradford. Their president is Richard Esch. It's a small school, about 1,300 kids.
You got 22.
And most of these students are in one of 16 campus residence halls.
Ready to flash, Frank?
We're approaching the 12-minute mark here at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. If you're just joining us, it's been all Franklin and Marshall here in the opening set of our 4-game tournament. Game 2, Rutgers Newark taking on St. Elizabeth in about a half hour from now. In their home opener, the 2025 season. Norris off the mark. Grossless looked for Nawaziak, but it goes out of bounds. And another slew of Panther substitutes check into the ball game. It'll be Farley to inbound, Boone on the floor, along with number 35, Tommy Walton. Rodriguez stays out on the floor, along with Trey Edwards. That shot no good. Big rebound by Franklin Jones. And the turnover, that would have been a big turn of events there if Edwards could have converted, but not to be. We approach the halfway mark here in this second half. And Grauseless looks to his right. Lawrence underneath, count it. Nawaziat with a strong move. It was PITT Bradford beating Houghton in their opener, 116 to 106. Mentioned Rodriguez, Norris, Ramos, Poplar all contributing in that win, 116 to 106.
That foul was on the 35 time.
Franklin and Marshall will inbound here with 10:19 on the clock in the second half. That'll be Franklin Jones. Long range three, chest in and out by Grauseless. Franklin and Marshall holds onto it after the offensive rebound. And another attempt here by Grauseless. Ball's on the floor, jump ball called. And the possession arrow will keep it with Franklin and Marshall. Franklin and Marshall, 5 of 17 from 3. They're shooting just over 54% from the floor, 20 of 37.
Shot by number 34 on blue. Missed. Rebound by number 33.
They are winning the battle of the boards as well. 41 rebounds to 23. That tells the tale there for PITT Bradford. Really dominating the defensive rebounds, 30-9 at this stage. 19 turnovers. Largest lead of the game, 21 points for Franklin and Marshall.
That foul's on number 5, Franklin Jones. That's his third. Team 6.
9 steals for PITT Bradford to 5 as Edwards misses. And a foul going to be called. Rodriguez fouls Donahue. Checking in now, Bryson Amos Whitfield replaces Franklin Jones. Jones will take a breather with 13 points. Nawaziat, 38 points, has been unreal. 24 points for Grauseless, I should say, and Rodriguez answers for PITT Bradford. And a turnover, Rodriguez, he'll be fouled, and we'll go to the line. So Pitt's going to make a move. Now is the time with 8:45 to go. They trail by 17. And That's the 17th foul for Franklin and Marshall. So it's a 1-and-1, not 2, and Rodriguez misses the first. It might be a lane violation.
Lock out.
We see number 23 for the Diplomats,
Execute press break.
Biakalov, return. And that's also a miss. But the Panthers hold on. And it's going to be a turnover as PITT Bradford stepped out. We mentioned number 15, the Waziat. We haven't seen a whole lot here in the second half. Although he's out there right now for Franklin and Marshall. Man, he is a solid player. He's with the ball right now. He gives to Grossless. Grossless on the far side with the left hand. Kicks it back out. Back inside. Fouled on the play. Carter Lawrence. It'll be Norris collects the foul for the Panthers, his first. On the line is Carter Lawrence. Lawrence 0 for... Actually Lawrence's first free throw of the game. And misses them both. I'm sorry, misses, it was 1 of 2 from the line for Carter Lawrence. Shot is no good. And a turnover. Stepping out of bounds for the Panthers, Norris. We'll give it back to Franklin and Marshall.
Go!
Good look inside, and with space, a strong move. Lawrence couldn't convert. Quick transition to the other end, and that's going to be a blocking foul called against Cobbins. So Saeed collects his third, and that will put the Cobbins on the line. Don't go anywhere, folks. Coming up next, Rutgers Newark making their home opener of this 2025-2026 season. Of course, they'll have lots of holes to fill with the graduation of Levi Holton. Went overseas to play professionally upon graduation. A turnover. Rodriguez off the mark. Ball's batted up into the air and out of bounds.
Up next, your San Luis Eagles versus your Rutgers Newark Scarlet Raiders.
Three-pointer by Saeed. No good. Here come the Panthers. Oh, what a look by Rodriguez. Slam dunk by Cobbins. And this is a little wide open playground ball we're seeing now. With 6:30 to go. Run and gun, and what a move. Berry going to the hole for two. And a three-pointer is hit by Poplar, the senior out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Cuts the lead down for Pitt as they trail by 14 with 6:15 to go. Hey, man, there's a lot of time left for Pitt to put a little bit of a run together as they continue to chip away. We'll be back with more live coverage of our 2025 John Adams Tip-Off Classic here from Newark, New Jersey. Franklin and Marshall 63. Pitt Bradford 49. Back with more after this. We're back here live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center after the Franklin and Marshall timeout. It will be the Diplomats to inbound the basketball, and this press again wreaking havoc for Franklin and Marshall. .24 turnovers for Franklin and Marshall, due in large part to the relentless press that's been implemented all game long by Danny Smay in his first year as the head coach of these Pitt Bradford Panthers. It hasn't been enough to get him over the top, but they're at it again. What's going on now? It's out of bounds, and yet another turnover for Franklin and Marshall. 14-point lead. Panthers, Rodriguez looking for help. Pryor moving left to right. Pryor goes baseline off the glass, no good. Man, these Panthers make you work. That is for darn tootin'. Franklin and Marshall's Franklin Jones returns along with Biakatov. Biakatov out of Odessa, Ukraine. 6'9", 220. That's a big fella right there. And it will be Biakatov to inbound the ball. And this time, the Diplomats are able to gain the front court, no problems. Biakatov looks for help, and he gives to Grossless. Grossless being harassed by Farley. Nothing funny there. How about that Chris Farley? What a talent that guy was back in the days of Saturday Night Live, and good run with what was it, Tommy Boy and Black Sheep. He was one funny guy, gone way too soon. Seems like an eternity ago. And the free throw is good from Grouseless. Whitfield returns for the Diplomats. Farley, that was Boone, I'm sorry, right? Yeah, Boone with the shot. It was not Boone with the shot. Sorry about that. Maybe it was Boone. Either way, foul called, and that will put Franklin and Marshall on the line. Grouseless. Danny Rodriguez up ahead to Farley, and a long-range three off the mark. Again, a loose ball collected by the Panthers. Another three-point attempt, and this one's good. Living and dying by the three. Pitt Bradford's Edwards converts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score will take you there. Please, we ask that you be patient. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials. We promote good sportsmanship by student athletes and staff.
4:23 remaining. Franklin and Marshall with the 65-52 lead. 13 points. Plenty of time. The Diplomats with the basketball. And a steal from Rodriguez. What a pass underneath. Good ball movement. Rodriguez gets it back, penetrates. Count it! Huge basket by Jeremy Rodriguez. An opportunity for a three-point play that would cut it to 10.
Execute press break. Just run it.
Returning for Franklin and Marshall, Donahue. And Rodriguez hits. And now the lead down to 10 for the Diplomats. Nawaziat, the reverse. He's fouled on the play. Nawaziat, All-American, first team All-American in 2025. Talking it over with the official. I don't know what's going on. They're saying now that it's so Boone gets called for the tee. Not timely at all, as the Panthers with the little momentum. And now in an unfortunate situation here as the second of two technical free throws taken by Grouseless. And that will bring the return of Nawaziat. So 3 free throws, 2 technicals. The third coming up now from the first team All-American, academic All-American second team, Kevin Nawaziat out of Westchester, Pennsylvania, makes the first. Nawaziat, NABC All-District 5 first team, D3 Hoops All-Region 5 first team, Centennial Conference Player of the Year last year. You can see why. What a player Kevin Nowaziat is. In high school, Kevin lettered 3 times in basketball. He's a team captain his senior year. Just an all-around terrific young man. Getting it done here tonight for Franklin and Marshall. Nowaziat with so we've had some live stat issues tonight, folks. I want to apologize for that. So the point total for Nowaziat right now is at 11. And he trails Grouseless, who's got 14 for the team lead. 11 for Nowaziat. 11 for Jones. 9 for Cormac. That 3 off the mark as we approach the 3-minute mark. So the Panthers made a good run. That technical foul certainly didn't help. And now the Diplomats in no rush. Donahue's got 6 points. Amos Whitfield with 8. 3 for Lawrence. Saeed with 1. 2 for Berry. 3 for number 33, Biakatov. Certainly a number 1. Grossless in the conversation for player of the game, along with Nowaziat. Grossless gets fouled. Foul's going to be on number 21, collecting his first team foul for the Panthers. J-Rod. Grossless now with 14 points.
Make sure we're matched up. We're set with the guys right here. Who's guarding 21? Go, Kev. Don't reach. Next one.
2 minutes remaining. A 15-point lead for Franklin and Marshall. That turnaround off-balance shot, no good. And the rebound by Lawrence. And a nice move on the baseline. Up and in. Amos Whitfield. As Franklin and Marshall are running away with it here with a 1:30 to go. Franklin Jones will collect a foul. That's his 5th. Jones. No, that's not his 5th foul. It was announced as 5. Yeah, it is foul. 5 fouls. Jones is fouled out. Jones finishes with 11 points. And 5 rebounds.
But that's not helping me. You just fouled out my kid.
Jones was 5 of 5 from the floor. He did not miss tonight. Shooting 100% from the field. Pretty impressive. I think I'd want to shoot a little bit more if I was in that kind of groove, but unselfish play of Franklin Jones. We've had quite a few players in the scoring column tonight from the Diplomats. 10 to be exact. As we are now at 1:16 to go. And for all you Franklin and Marshall fans out there, we're going to have a... I think we've got a problem with the stream. We're looking to correct that right now. Hopefully the audio is still working. And we're back here live. Timeout on the floor. Franklin and Marshall fans, or anybody, we're going to have a post-game interview. Of course, going to get the okay from Nick Deshay. As the Diplomats are well in control of this one. A couple of candidates for player of the game, certainly grouseless in that conversation, along with Nawaziat and Jones. And that will be an on-camera interview. Be able to pick the brain a little bit of one of these Franklin Marshall men's basketball players. Up ahead, left hand, right hand, no good. Farley, long-range three off the mark. A minute to go, and another whistle. I like how Nick Deshay continues to coach this team up until the final buzzer. Just both these teams still trying to find their identity, as all teams are. Certainly at the beginning of a long season. And a reminder to keep it where it is, as the Scarlet Raiders of Rutgers Newark will be playing in the nightcap here tonight. Up and in. A strong move there from Rodriguez. Rodriguez now with 17 points. That leads all scorers for PITT Bradford. 12 for Edwards. 7 for Cobbins. 12 for Trey Edwards.
That foul on number 3, Xander Norris. That's his third. Team is on the limit. Vacaris at the line, shooting 2.
So Vacaris, grouseless, hits the first. Dante Sanchez, 5'11" sophomore out of Tampa, Florida. Gaither High School. That checks in now for the Panthers. Vacaris misses the second, but offensive rebound will keep it in the Diplomats' hands. And a foul by Sanchez. Back to the line will go Vacaris, a gross less.
Substitution in the game. Nacho.
Miss a second. Get down. Number 22 on white.
Final 40 seconds here at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. There's Sanchez with the pull-up mid-range. No, that was number 44, Makai Hill. Good to see Makai make a contribution here. The freshman out of the city of brotherly love. Not too far here from Newark, New Jersey. About an hour and change down the turnpike. And this kid has put on a performance here in game one. Macaris Grossless. Man, oh man, can this guy play. He's going to continue to pad these numbers. Already 17 points for the senior. And make it 18. 14 seconds to go. Stand by for our post-game interview with a member of the Franklin and Marshall Diplomats. We'll have that for you, and hopefully in about 60 seconds from now. Looks like one more shot attempt, and it's good. Hey, a couple of buckets in a row for the kid from Philadelphia. Makai Hill, 5'11" guard, freshman. Got to be a thrill for the kid. Final score, Franklin and Marshall 75, Pitt 63. Back after this. We live? We're live, everybody. Welcome to our post-game coverage of the 2025 John K. Adams Tip-Off Classic. Golden Dome Athletic Center, Rutgers, Newark, coming up in just about 30 minutes. But there are 4 teams participating in this 2-day tournament. And one of the standouts in game one, a big win for Franklin and Marshall, the Diplomats, led by number 1, Vakaris Grossless, the 6'1" senior out of Vilnius, Lithuania. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Listen, kid, terrific job. You don't need to hear it from me. Tremendous performance tonight. Let's go over the numbers real quick. 18 points to go along with, let's see the rebounds. 4 rebounds. And how did you shoot from the field? About 38%, 3 of 8. But listen, man, you certainly are one of the straws to stir the drink. And I'll get to my question in a minute. But 10 of you guys on the scoring sheet tonight, you're coming off a very strong season in 2024, 2025. You lose a guy or two as the college game dictates. First of all, tell me about your performance tonight and your feel as one of the leaders on this team, as your group as a whole.
Well, yeah, we lost John and Josh, two big parts for the team, but we have freshmen and sophomores stepping up, and then me and Kevin are still here, and yeah, just everyone doing their part. We start with defense. Like this team, I think last year they averaged 105 points, I think, a game. We tried to hold them under 60. They scored some buckets at the end of the game, but I think we did a pretty good job defensively, and offensively we just have to take care of the ball. Way too many turnovers, but we did the job now. Like, it's good now.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. You know, their press was relentless. It was all game long. How frustrating is it that to get a rhythm? You know, you coughed it up quite a bit, as you said. Certainly something you're going to want to have to clean up. But how much does that change your approach as a player when you're constantly under the press and having to break that?
It's their presses. They always try to double, so our goal was to get it out of double and attack. And we got few open layups down at least, especially in the first half. But yeah, it's hard. It's frustrating. It's tiring, always having guys on you. But when we shared the ball and when we were composed, we got out of it and we had no problem. It's just when we were trying to rush, when we were rushing and trying to make home run plays.
Some might call you a defensive-first team or a defensive-minded team. Do you think that's a fair assessment? And tell me a little bit about the different looks that Nick Nishay has allowed you to bring into your game and what you'd like to do as a player. And talk a little bit about that balance.
Yeah, so we're definitely the defense-first team. That's our motto. That's what we want to be known as. And as I said, he scored 60 points when they averaged 105 points. And me personally, like, once again, didn't shoot great percentage. And last year, I started off the year shooting not great percentages, but my coach always told me just start with defense, and then you're going to get open layups on fast breaks and stuff, and just the field goal percentage is going to come there. So he just emphasized defense. And at the end of the year, I stepped up my defense, got steals, and just my field goal percentage just went up. It all starts with defense in our team.
I'll let you go here in a minute, but just real quick, you guys have been road warriors this year. You tried to get a game at home, that the lights went out, I heard, and you're continuing the road warrior streak. Are you excited to get back home? But before you answer that, what's it like to be away for a couple of days in the New York City area, and have you been able to enjoy yourself at all during this stay?
Yes, it's great. We left the campus early. We had a shoot around at Rutgers main campus, their practice facility. So it was fun, and we came here, and it's nice. We're living in a hotel with a team, being away off campus a little bit. It's fun.
That's terrific. And just finally, you know, out of respect to you, I don't know your background all too well, but I want to hear a little bit of how you got from Lithuania to here in this seat. And I even asked the coach, I said, listen, I'm not sure about the language, but he said, excuse me, this is Franklin and Marshall. We're a good school. This is liberal arts. How dare you ask me that question? But I couldn't be more thrilled to have you sitting here. But tell us a little bit about your journey.
Yes. So I went to high school. I came to the United States my junior year of high school. I went to West Nottingham Academy. It's a small boarding school in Maryland. And yeah, first year was rough. It was COVID. We didn't play games. Second year we started playing. Got recruited a bunch of schools. Picked F&M, and ever since I'm there, have a great time. I love the team, and just, yeah, like that.
So you overall champs last year. You get to the NCAA tournament. What are the goals for this year as you guys have now collected your second win of the season now at 2-1?
Yes, 100% winning Centennial is a given, and then going way further in the NCAA tournament. Our goal is Final Four.
I like it.
Yes.
Bold prediction. Our player of the game, everybody. Forgive the lack of eye contact there.
All right.
It's Vakaris Grouseless.
Yeah,
Am I
great.
saying it right?
Yeah, you're doing great.
All the way from Lithuania. A huge performance tonight with a team high 19 points. You punch your ticket to the championship game tomorrow. We'll see you here tomorrow afternoon. Great job tonight, and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you. I'll see you.
That's going to do it for our coverage here from the Golden Dome Athletic Center for Game 1. Game 2 coming up in 15 minutes. We'll have it for you. Rutgers Newark taking on St. Elizabeth. Back after this.